Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. Check them out for all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help us all, help you all on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have, and if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. So you got the Magician card. So this is a repeat, right? Because you guys have been pulling this card quite a lot recently, and I think what this is trying to tell you is that actually, Pisces, you have more power available to you than maybe you are using at this moment in time. So the message here is kind of stop deferring to other people, as he says as he throws the cards all over the place. Stop deferring to other people and start taking charge of your life. Start reminding yourself that you are that one, right? And that you are in charge. Now, in all of these different areas of life, you do have a chance to switch or shift things, but you do need to watch out for tricksters. So, for your actions and options, you've got the Temperance card, which means that this week it really is your spiritual power that you need to tap into. What is it that you want, right? Once you figure that out, the rest really going about getting it or having the universe bring it to you, that's the easy part, right? Deciphering or deciding what it is that you actually want, that's the part that is challenging. Now, so for the options that are available to you, the Temperance card is offering you a chance to balance something out. Maybe for some of you this might be about righting a wrong, whether this is an apology, whether it is you know, I don't know, maybe something that you had promised yourself that you never delivered on. You know, sometimes the worst promises that we break are the ones that we break to ourselves. And so this week you have a chance to really take your power back by righting a wrong. It doesn't have to be towards other people. This could be a wrong that you've done for yourself. Where have you said yes when you really just wanted to say no? Where is it that you've said no when you really wanted to say yes to something? Where is it that you've compromised too much? Right? This week you get a chance to really undo some of the, and we're all guilty of this. I'm not sitting here on a soapbox preaching, right? I'm just saying, like, we're all guilty of doing ourselves massive harm. And sometimes the massive harm that we do ourselves is denying ourselves the things that we truly want for the sake of someone else's feelings or like, you know, obviously don't just walk up to someone and punch them in the face because, right? Society says that's not acceptable, right? Like, but jokes aside, this week, it really is about commanding yourself and your space. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Eight of Cups. So look, right? Look at this card. Eight of Cups, all about balance, right? That's what it's speaking about here. Temperance card, right? Again, another card that's all about balance. What's the theme here, right? What's showing up? Now, what's interesting as well, the Magician card, as you know, has a very special axiom, as above, so below, right? So this is balancing the universal will with your own will, right? Or channeling that energy in order to create. And then you've got, so if this is as above, so below, then this card is as within, so without. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That whole idea that what we send out is what we get back is very, very true, right? Forget karma. This is about the law of congruence, right? Whatever we are sending out is what we are attracting back to us. So this Eight of Cups, when it comes to your communications, this is really about you voicing what your real opinions are. This week, the highest good that you can do for yourself is to speak the truth as you feel it and as you understand it. That is what's going to really set your world moving in a direction that just feels much better for and to you. When it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, it may be that you look at this and you ask yourself, like, is this really a viable path for me? And if it isn't, you know what, maybe this time, or maybe this course, or maybe this subject matter, or whatever the case might be, maybe this isn't the right time for me to do this. And that's okay too, right? Sometimes we have to make those decisions to say, actually, this is not the right time to go about learning more and delving into this, that, and the other, when I should just focus on what I have. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, I wouldn't be surprised if another job offer or opportunity opens up for you this week. It may just be the interview stage, but you might have a really strong feeling about this where it's like, no, I know I'm going to get this job. So that's really, really exciting. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is you walking away from, potentially walking away from a big client. It's also you walking away from or releasing ideas around the industry that you're in and deciding that actually you're going to go your own way when it comes to this. I love it when people do this. Break the mold, right? Don't follow the pattern. Create a new one, because ultimately that's really what's going to get you and your business out there. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, yeah, I mean, if you're retired and no longer working, I think this is you finally reaching the end of a healing journey, one that looks like it might have taken you a good while to sort of get off the ground or to get through. Finally, well, not finally, but for your love and relations, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. So for those of you that are single, if you are looking to get sort of acquainted with somebody, really the message behind this is you've got to get back into your body, right? Get back into your body, get back into really feeling yourself, because ultimately, right, if you're not feeling yourself, how do you expect somebody else to feel you? Right, that is truthfully speaking, that is how it works, right? When we love and care enough for ourselves to kind of really, you know, care for ourselves and to be selective about the partner that we choose, or even not be so selective, you still have to have a level of self-confidence. And the way that you get that back this week is by addressing how you actually feel, by coming back into your body. When it comes to those of you that are, oh, come on, brain. Yeah, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, that 9 of Pentacles is about you guys enjoying what you have built together so far, right? Sometimes we strive in for things for so long and for so much and all the rest of it that we forget to just sit still and take stock of everything that we've already achieved and that we're doing it in the here and now, right? Like, that would be my advice to you. Like, this week, really get back to, or just suggest to your partner, you know what, let's do something just to enjoy everything that we've achieved so far. All right, love this for you. And then for your money and materials, you've got the 9 of Swords. You've got 2 9s. 2 9s represents receipts. So I will say this week, whatever you purchase, especially, like, you might convince yourself this week that you absolutely need this thing for work. And you might kind of just be like, oh yeah, you know, I need this. And then you get back and you're like, actually, no, I didn't need this. Hold off on a purchase this week. I'm telling everybody that this week. Certainly, well, there's a group of signs that I've said this to, because there's something about buyer's remorse that is very much hanging in the air over the course of this week. All right, so watch out for that. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this, especially coupled with the Magician, please look after your hands, your arms, your fingers, your upper extremities this week. Really pay attention to those, like, especially if you're doing things where you could, you know, injure yourself and all of that kind of stuff. Just be careful. All right. And then when it comes to your home and environment, the 9 of Swords, you know, there could be some trepidation around the home or the living situation this week. And really, you know, I've got to be honest with you, maybe you don't have a lot of time to clear this up, whatever the case might be. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.